And I just fell in love with the records that he made.
They make music the way people have made music since the world began. First of all, they're musicians. They have an accurate ear for harmony. They work very hard. They have a lot of patience, and they take advantage of the trick which, granted, electronics makes possible.
We play the first part on the guitar.
Now you put your earphones on and you play another part to it, is that right?
That's right. Now,
I see.
Got it?
I get the idea now of the background. That's the background. You play all this to Mary, is that right? Or does she do it separately?
Well, Mary will hear the part that's already made, and then she sings onto it.
Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. Now I'll add a tenor part to that.
You're on.
Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon.
As soon as you press record, you have now both of them together, but you erase the first one. And then on the second one, the third one, the fourth one. You're burning the bridges behind you because you cannot go back to the previous part and do it over.
Sounds rather basic, but how you build that chord and the chords and the parts is critical.
Yeah, that's it. I can tell it. It's got an intro that nobody else has.
Somewhere there's music, faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high.
I used to play it many times. Many times.
Till it comes true that you love me, I love you.
You did the guitars, Mary did the vocals. Not just sang them, she arranged them. That's great, tight, four-part harmony that she did.
The phrasing is unbelievable.
Until you will still my heart high.
Here it comes. Oh my gosh.
Tone. He's the chief of tone.
There's a country influence in here. There's a jazz influence in here.
Charlie Christians didn't have as good a tone as Les. Let's be serious. He's a great thumper on the guitar. He was a great player, and we all loved him. But he didn't have that tone.
Well, that right there is enough to scare another guitarist.
This is just amazing. This amazing record today.
Somewhere there's music, I'll play the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, high the moon.
Les Paul and Mary Ford prove they really make hit records at home. Capital artists tape tunes whenever the mood moves them. Here are Les Paul and his wife, Mary Ford, returning home from a Hollywood premiere to tell you about how they make Capitol Records right at home. They did the multiple recording of 10 guitars and 12 voices for How High the Moon at home here in Hollywood, and keep recorders in their New York apartment and even in their car.
Well, yes, this is the house where we made those records last year. Remember Mockingbird Hill?
Oh, I'll never forget that one. We made that in the kitchen. When the sun in the morning peeks over the hill and kisses the roses round my
When we made Mockingbird Hill, Mary refused to put it out. She says, twaddly-dee, twaddly-dee. She says, that's an awful song. I says, it's a hit. When she went to bed, I took her down to the Capitol. They put it out in a couple of weeks. It's #1. I did have the knack of knowing a hit. That I know. Miles Davis says, you know what? I'd give anything if I could just get a hit record. What's the secret? I says, it's simple. Play the melody. I says, play Mockingbird Hill. He said, I wouldn't be caught dead playing Mockingbird Hill. I says, that's why you're hungry, Miles. I says, hey, if you want to play, you got to play for the people.
How about How High the Moon?
Oh, I'll never forget that one either. That was in the basement.
Well, I guess we've recorded in just about every room in the house. And let's see, we did Nola, Whispering, Goofus, Tennessee Waltz, we made that in the living room, didn't we?